from that short break, we have some more business news for you tonight. As the Harmattan season intensifies, passengers from regions connecting to international flights in Accra have been advised to book early their domestic flights in order not to miss their connecting flights. This comes as the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority cautions the public of possible flight delays and cancellations due to poor visibility, especially in the northern part of the country. Joy Business Aviation reporter Sheila Tamaklo has been speaking to the Civil Aviation Authority and earlier gave me this briefing.
During this period, there are a lot of chances that some flights may be delayed or cancelled. So what they are asking you to do is, for instance, you have a connecting flight to an international destination at from Kotoka International Airport, and you are coming from somewhere, Tamale or Kumasi. What you're expected to do is book an early flight, perhaps in the morning, so that in case there's a delay, you could be booked onto the next flight, which will be probably in the afternoon, so that you still make it on time to Kotoka Airport in the evening to be able to catch your flight. That's what essentially they are trying to communicate.
But tell us how the Harmattan season is impacting the aviation sector. I'm asking because well, we're expecting it, but we didn't expect it to be this severe. I mean, compared to last year, we've seen that it's quite severe. Are they reporting, the airlines, I mean domestic airlines, of any disruptions to the operations? Well,
so far the domestic airlines have not reported any disruptions yet. But when it comes to the Harmattan season, it's characterized by dry winds and a lot of dust, so it reduces visibility. Now, when there's that issue of poor visibility, it's difficult to land the aircraft. So chances are that you may have to divert to a neighboring airport from a different country, maybe Nigeria or somewhere else. And in other circumstances, whereby the aircraft is yet to take off, you may have to delay or probably totally cancel it, because when the pilot cannot see the runway, it could possibly land when there's maybe a vehicle crossing. Even though there are instruments to guide you to land, you still need to be able to see to an extent to be able to land that aircraft.
Okay, and so currently we do not have any of the domestic airlines complaining about the effects on them, but how prepared are they to deal with issues with flight disruptions, handling passenger issues? Of course, during these times, customers don't really understand if you tell them we can't fly because of the issue with the weather.
Okay, so what is happening here is, first, the GCA, which is the authority, is assuring us of safety in the sense that we have all the equipment, like the automatic weather observation equipment and other instruments, which will help us to gauge the wind, the temperature, to be able to avert any accidents and incidents. So first of all, the safety is assured. Now, for the airlines, this is something that we experience almost every year, so everybody is aware. So chances are, as a customer, should you miss your flight or have a challenge, it's up to you to inform the airline that you are working with on time. Depending on your tickets and the arrangement, you could be rebooked onto a later flight, or perhaps take a refund so that you can go in for a different flight to that same destination.
Yeah, because I was going to ask about booking an early flight. So what happens if you booked an early flight and you had to miss that flight as well? Are there, refund packages available for passengers? Do you know?
Yeah, so with the issue of the early flight, like I explained, it's about timing, making, allocating some extra time for these delays. So if you should book perhaps in the morning and there's a delay, chances are you'll be put on the afternoon flight. So either way, you're still going to come. But even if it doesn't work, you have to notify your airline that you're connecting to ahead of time of this possible challenge that you may not make it in, so that they can make the necessary arrangements. Every ticket comes with some conditions. Maybe you bought a ticket that cannot be transferred.
Sheila Tamaklo on the situation with the weather and how it is impacting the aviation industry. Now, Tema could be the first city to benefit from the Ghana Smart Cities project. The project being undertaken by Celtel Networks and its partners is taking care of installation of a nationwide Wi-Fi infrastructure. The partner companies will also be providing affordable smart devices so that homeowners can stay connected. Founder and Executive Chairman of Celtel Networks, Dr. Prince Kofi Klujasin, has been speaking to Joy Business about some of the cities being considered for the initial rollout of the project.
We have Takrady.
You have Takrady. Now, when we go to you have Second.
We have, Kaswa. We have, Mamprusi. West Mamprusi.
West Mamprusi. The Vice President's area.
Is that his area?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
We have West Mamprusi. There are projects going to be Gonja East.
Okay.
Gonja West.
You go to the Gonja land. That is the former President John Mahama's area.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, the Gonja land.
And then you have Holy City Have. Also okay. Profile. Then we have Hohoi. And then we have Oti. We have this thing. But a major smart city, which will be the first, is Tema.
Tema is the first place you're looking at.
Yeah.
When will they come? Would they go live?
Oh, we are looking at between our second quarter next year.
Second quarter next year,
yeah.
Tema will go live.
Yeah.
Which means that will begin the rollout of the projects. You know, so from Tema we'll move where?
Yeah. Okay. We have. If you look at the project, we have 3 teams. We have Volta Region and Greater Accra.
Okay.
You know, and then now if you go to Adenta, area, and you look at University of Ghana, and then you look at Bemakam, they fall under 3 municipalities.
Okay.
You know, like the Kotopon, which has Bemakam, the University of Ghana at La Quantanang, and then Adenta. So those enclaves, who are 3, are huge major because our airport is there, our Bema camp is there, the University of Ghana is there. So these enclaves are one of the major areas,
So from Tema you come to this big 3.
From our office, it's even easier to go by line of sight to cover all those areas. Yeah, and then we have a teaching man, we have Kitampo. If you go to Kitampo, teaching man, there's University of Health and we have Unibank has 65,000 students, in the distance learning.